Everyone, it's Garrison here, and welcome back to the channel or the Patreon, wherever you're currently watching from. And today, I'll be doing my first listen / full-on album review to ONEUS' 9th mini album titled Pygmalion. You can correct me if I'm wrong in terms of the pronunciation. I actually searched up what Pygmalion really stands for, and pretty much the king of Cyprus. And then to follow up on that, the intro track called LETHE, I must be butchering the pronunciation, but LETHE being the personification of oblivion, which I found most interesting, I've got to say. So with that being said, we'll be checking out the intro track as well as 2 brand new B-sides. We love to see it. But in between that, after the intro track, we'll be checking out their dancEAR live performance coming from the 1TheK Originals channel. I thought might as well to get more so of an immersive experience throughout this album review, and of course see the choreo in full. Like, sure, I've been keeping the song on repeat in the rotation as much as with Unforgettable, but I want to get it all, you know, the live performance experience. But without further ado, let's just dive into this album review now. Alright, so this first track is titled Leave, their intro track, Intro Leave. Now, seeing from the lyrics video, thankfully the person who created the lyrics video actually pinned a comment here describing it. So it's a river in Hades. The souls of the dead had to drink from it, which made them forget all they had done and suffered when they were alive. Quite interesting and all, but I'm seeing the same people working behind the scenes that worked on Erase Me, except for the likes of Roido and Inner Child, but Lee Sang-ho, So Young Bae, you name it, you know, significant individuals working behind the scenes that I really appreciate for in terms of working on certain releases that I've enjoyed. But let me bring up the intro track here, Intro Leave, and let's go. Oh, that's string work though. Some plucks. Ooh. Kicking off with Ito here. Ooh. Some of that 808 bass. Hi-hat kick work. Man, this is so fitting for the title track. Oh, couldn't he? Erase. And that's how it transitions into the title track. Dun 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 dun. Very trampling kind of manner. Ooh. I want to go through it again, but before we do, I say it's very fitting because there's that symphony work that I enjoyed in Erase Me. And it makes sense, you know, have the same people working behind the scenes when it comes to the title track, but in the intro track as well, and just getting that cinematic feel. But honestly, this intro track is so good that, like, I feel like it deserves to be a full-blown track, you know what I'm saying? And that's unfortunate because there's a lot of these intro tracks that I sense from my favorite groups and individuals and solo artists I got to say, where it's like, wow, this intro track is so good that I really wish there was a full-blown track. I'm talking about 3 minutes long or some odd, and just to have like a full-blown, potentially a performance tied along to it as well. But with that being said, I can totally envision them performing their song Erase Me, but prior to that, perform their intro track Leave to, you know, really set the tone to kick it off, you know, before they come through with their full-blown performance of Erase Me. But I want to bring it up here, break down more of the instrumentation, what I was sensing in the song, process more things. So let's go. See what I'm saying? It's done in this very trancing kind of manner, I've got to say. Or should I say more so trampling? sort of sentimental string work. Ooh, I love how Ito kicks it off. Like, oh my goodness, like I'm already snatched by this one moment right here. Just the kick drum snare work with the string plucks, the strings going by. Love it. Bang. Then it gets like really deep and dark with it, with the 808 bass, I've got to say. There's just that cinematic feel to it. It just seems like it's like an opening almost to some sort of movie. Race! Oh my goodness! The vocal work is phenomenal in this. The hold of free there. Soho. And hi-hat work. Not necessarily rudimental with it, but dum 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 dum. Ooh, what an intro track, everyone. Yes, this deserves a full version of it, and if anything, would love to see a performance that's tied along to this intro track before they come through with Erase Me. With that being said, let me bring it up here. Let's actually get into their dancEAR performance right away here. Let me up the quality and bring it up here actually right away and enjoy this live performance. Make sure you have headphones, everyone. Earphones, headphones, yeah. Oh yeah, with the plucks, the string plucks. Dun 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 dun. Oh. Loving the energy carried from them and the live vocal work especially. Here we go. This is how the vocal work pans on our left and right side of our ears. It's me now. Da, 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 da. Man, I love how we're hearing the stomping, you know, of their footwork. Just everything so raw with it. Oh my. Here we go. Ito. Yes, come through. A clap there. And I love the lighting for this performance. Even though it's on some sort of dome rodeo setting to it. I love the huh. Do 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 do. Oh, with the backup dancers too. The overall. Just laying it all out. Look at how they're expressing themselves too. It truly be felt. One of my favorite parts, yeah. do 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 do. Yeah. With the EDM drops and all. Race me now. Yo, ONEUS. I told you guys time and time after again, coming through with amazing performances, going over the top with it always. And if anything I've learned about ONEUS, like over time, like quite quickly throughout their careers, they've improved so much. And I'm pretty sure we can all agree to that, just witnessing their progress, what they've been able to release and drop throughout their title tracks and all has been absolutely incredible. But I can't reiterate it enough. The live vocals, the stomping that you can hear in the movements and all the expressions, the gazes that we got from each and every member was just so stunning. And you know, they just really, it all boils down to details when it comes to ONEUS, which I absolutely adore. I love it always when my favorite groups just really consider all the details all at once in their performances. But man, following up from LETHE, their intro track to Erase Me, very fitting, I've got to say. But without further ado, let's just get into the next B-side now. So this next B-side is titled Echo. Now, I'm seeing Kim and Yi, Park Hyun-kyu, and Ito on the lyrics here. Not only on the lyrics, but on the composing side. We love to see it. Ito being involved, as some of y'all may already know, do be the bias, of course, the main bias, the very least, in ONEUS. But specifically, Kim and Yi has worked with ONEUS in the past before. I'm talking about all the way since Valkyrie days, and also adding on top of that, working with the likes of Mamamoo, of course, RB House, in-house producer, and of course, but also working with the likes of Purple Kiss and their song Hate Me, Hurt Me, Love Me, one of my favorite B-sides coming from Purple Kiss, Love in Space by Cherry Bullet. The list truly goes on. And of course, Park Hyun-kyu has worked with ONEUS in the past before as well. So I'm really curious how this one's going to play out, especially Ito in the works for this particular song. But let's go. Some sort of whistling going on here. Very slow rhythm, kind of drum kit work. Ooh, honey. Wow. Hey. Very chill acts with it. But overall has feel-good vibes to it in a laid-back manner. Oh. Hey. Definitely still some of that woodwind instrument in the back. Ooh. The airy vocal work too. I love it. Verse 2. Damn, that starts with a kiss. Oh, the breathing. Like Michelin. I love the vocal follow-ups too. The strumming of the guitar. Only 15 minutes. Ooh. I'm loving this song, guys. Just with the vocal projection and the great balance between the composing and production side of this song. the members themselves. What is this, an interlude? This has to be an interlude. Wow. Verse 3? We're in the same song now? Some doubling effect going on here. Wow. We can't sleep. Very easy to listen to. Ooh. I love how they took this approach comparably to their pre-release and title track, I've got to say. Way more chill, laid back. This is the type of song where you'd say it's a breezy type of coffee shop, house type of song that's easy to listen to and to enjoy and all. And yeah, I gotta say, you know, Ito in the works is incredible. The lyrics that I saw played out, specifically, especially his verse 2 and verse 3 to follow it up in this song, was really fascinating and satisfying at the same time. But also, not only the vocal arrangement, but the arrangement to this song was incredible. Not getting a bridge, but in fact getting an interlude that was playful with it, adds more depth to the song. But also just to follow it from that interlude to get a verse 3 like that and changing it in a way where it felt like almost a whole different song almost was really cool. But it kind of suited the song really well, am I right? So all in all, what's there not to love about this particular track here? I think it connects to the titling of it, Echo, as well, really well. So let me bring it back up here from the beginning though to cover it more, process more things going on. I love the muted drum kit work in the back, and then we get that flute or woodwind instrument that's in the forefront. Some sort of whistling or woodwind instrument. Oh, I think I'm mistaken the whistling with the woodwind instrument that comes in later on. Drips and drops of some sort of water sampling going on. Ooh, just the echo. You know, see what I'm saying with the follow-ups and all? Really good. I like this dipping sauce line. It's playful. See what I'm saying? The delivery is just all around playful. Yeah, very calming, puts you at ease. Woo! Can't sleep. Man. Seems like there's good amount of percussion work in this song too. Verse 2. These lyrics though by Ito. That breathe in, breathe out moment. And this dipping sauce line always gets to me. Very dreamy synthesizer work. The vocal background, the vocal layering, I should say, is done phenomenally. 15 minutes, a little bit of sing-along ball factor in these moments of the song. Can't sleep. Whoa. Interlude, no bridge here, by the way. Do do do. I love how we get the whistling here. The do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, I don't want to wait. I love the transitioner here by Ito. Yeah, I don't want to wait in the back there, and then like a bloom. Man, I wish we got more of a like slightly lengthier verse 3 here, but I'm not complaining because, you know, as you can tell, it's not solely by Ito himself. There's this cool doubling alien-like, you know, effect utilized in this moment. 15 minutes. Bit of that woodwind instrument, yeah. It's in the back there. Hi-hat work. Nothing negative about this song, I've got to say, you know? Very well considered, and I would say sharp cut in terms of the composing end, and smoothly done in terms of the transitions between the sections. Not gonna be surprised if this ends up being my favorite B-side on this brand new 9th mini album, everyone. But hey, let's just get into the next B-side now. So last but not least, we have Halley's Comet, also known as 반짝임 chana nul. Sorry if I butchered the pronunciation, it's quite lengthy with it. Usually when it's more brief, you know, titling of tracks, I could get it down right away upon first like reading it and all, but let me actually bring it up here and let's see how this goes now. That acoustic guitar work, I love it. Oh my! I am not ready for something like this. It was more like a dream than a dream. Oh, hold up. Where is this headed, though? Got some nice chords going through here. Ooh. Yes. Woo. Beautiful. Wow, that breakdown there. Woo. Yes. Seems like they're taking the power ballad route without a doubt. Like a common satellite. Oh. This build up every time. Just the strumming. Woo-hoo. Every time. I stretch out my heart. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. The switch up here. Bridge. It's coming, y'all. A breakdown with the drums, yeah. Woo. Whoa. Man, just how they're elevating their vocals in this song is so breathtaking. Whoa, what is that electric guitar work in the back there? Oh, Soho. Oh my goodness. Yo. Unbelievable. You know, I might have to take back what I said about the previous track, because, like, y'all know I am a sucker for ballads. And matter of fact as well, power ballads that get to you quite emotionally. There's a lot of that emotional and vocal drive to it and all, and I just sense that this is such a special song in itself, and at the same time, it doesn't take that conventional manner, right? But just that slight switch up there into the bridge, into them wrapping up the song so beautifully and following up from each other and working off each other on the vocal work, and was outstanding. Absolutely outstanding, everyone. I actually want to dive back into the song and like go through it again right away, because there's a lot to cover here, honestly. Because first, we get the strumming here, which is very consistent throughout the song, really keeping the pacing for the song. And then just that muted snare, you know, the drum snare work, you know, kick drum snare, not the kick drum snare work, but the drum kit work and all. I love it, you know, it just gives you that back in time kind of twang and feel to it, right? Even says it here, Ito himself. Would you believe it happened on that day? So very fitting lyrics at the end of the day. Breathy vocal work here and there. We love to hear it because it's very fitting for the song. Now what's cool here is that I'm sort of sensing, wow, there has to be a little bit of that drum kit work, but also some beautiful string work with the guitar there in the back, you know? But it's not too much in the forefront, so we get to focus on the members. I love the breakdown of the drum, not the guitar work, but the drum kit work before we hit it with Soho. The emphasis on certain moments in the lines, I love it. Another breakdown. Definitely sensing 2 or 3 different guitars in this song. Like, sure, we get the acoustic guitar here, but like in the breakthrough moments, it just changes slightly. Yeah, definitely that kick drum snare work. The hi-hats, very rudimental with it. Tell you this one word, I love you. Holding on the heart now for you. Here we go again. Woo, the power chords, yeah. I could even envision them performing this song without a doubt. In fact, I think I saw a recommended like video for this song, their performance of this song. The elevation there, oh my goodness, I love it. Oh, just that key there. Oh, the emotion being poured in, that constant strumming. The color-coded lyrics are not showing here, but wow. The breakdown, and then I believe we get that electric guitar. Yeah, there it is. It's just churning in the back. Oh, that scale up. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I'm such a sucker for power ballads. I'm sorry, y'all. This is my favorite B-side. And by no means not just listening it here and there. I could foresee myself listening it to like on a daily basis, every second day type of beat, I gotta say. But all in all, ONEUS, what a way to wrap up the album with Halley's, Comet, and all. So all in all, I gotta say this is quite the cohesive album by ONEUS. Now keep in mind, I haven't covered each and every single album by ONEUS. Some of them I've checked out on my own time, obviously, but some I have to go back upon. So let me know if you want me to do that. There's a lot more content for ONEUS that I've got to cover on the channel here and on the Patreon, where you get the early reactions and reviews and such, as well as exclusive and free content simultaneously by my other favorite groups. But ONEUS here, man, I gotta say, so how we kicked it off with Leave, I gotta say the intro track, very fitting, right? It really sets the tone to the overall album, but like follows it up really well with the word erase for their title track, Erase Me. Unforgettable, it just takes me through this nostalgic kind of pathway down that road and all on some sort of day and all, and gets me in my feels, so emotionally driven. You know, I can't really pick a solid favorite between Unforgettable and Erase Me, quite admittedly, these days, enjoying both songs as much with one another. But then Echo, wow, I love the synthesizer work with it. Very easy to listen to. If I could sense like enjoying it like on a breezy day at some coffee shop and all. And I think Ito, his influence not only on the composing side but the lyrics was incredibly felt throughout the entirety of that song, especially verse 2 and verse 3 in the song, I've got to say, quite admittedly. And then last but not least, Halley's Comet. Halley's Comet swept me off my feet. It was such a special song, and just that switch up there, that key moment there was beautiful, absolutely beautiful and angelic, with it truly serenading us and allowing us to hone in on their vocal work, I've got to say. So all in all, yes, I think favorite B-side has to go that way, and then second favorite being Echo. I wouldn't necessarily consider Unforgettable as a B-side. I just feel like it's in its own lane, especially how it got a pre-release MV and all. But all in all, I think that's how it plays out, quite frankly, in terms of my favorites, in terms of personal taste, keep in mind. But later on, it might switch up. Who knows? I might enjoy Echo more often due to the genre and the influences that particular song takes. So all in all, this was a really strong 9th mini album. So far, one of my favorites. Keep in mind the fact that I haven't checked out their other albums, so stay tuned for more ONEUS content at the end of the day. Hopefully you enjoyed this, especially their live performance of Erase Me that I enjoyed the most, I've got to say, right after checking out the intro track and all with y'all. It was so immersive and really enjoyable, an experience as a whole, I've got to say, as I like to say when it comes to ONEUS at the end of the day, for each and every era, I've got to say. But be sure to like and subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much, and just warms my heart connecting with y'all in regards of ONEUS's 9th mini album here today that we've covered on the Patreon or channel. Feel free to check out the Patreon too. Can't reiterate that enough. There's free but exclusive content as well. Stay tuned for more ONEUS content. This has been Garrison, and peace.